Let's get deep then. So I primary schooled in Doncaster Jewish Day School. I think growing up in Doncaster was hugely influential on who I turned out to be. The size of the community, the location being away from this community, Caulfield community. And Doncaster Jewish Day School was a beautiful small school. I think I had 12 to 14 people in my year level. And it was so close and it's such a nurturing environment, incredible teachers. So that played a huge role in, I think, that early development in terms of my values. And then I went to Scopus for high school, which was an interesting experience. The world of Scopus, Mount Scopus College, for me in education is very polarised in a way. A lot of very positive things that Scopus did for me and a lot of things that I think school, maybe it's not Scopus, but school in general, I feel lets down a lot of young people today. By default, I became who I wanted to be and what I want to do because of my, I think, somewhat negative experiences in school. Socially, I struggled a little bit with the whole world of popularity, social cliques, and in terms of content, for me, education was about something I wanted to love and enjoy and be engaged in. It was relevant to my life. And I'm forced to memorize essays for my exams. I'm forced to sit in a classroom and get in trouble when I'm in year 12 out at recess, and I was a good kid. And I just didn't enjoy the fact that I had no power and no choice over what I wanted to engage in and learn. And I couldn't handle that. It just didn't seem relevant for me at school. And suddenly I'm at Hubbo and I'm talking about Jewish identity and changing the world and what I want to do and having fun. And that's where I found the social group that I was looking for. That's when I found an education and a content that was exploring myself, my values, my beliefs, the world, my passions, my dreams. I was engaging in things to do with me, which school didn't do. And that was my introduction to a different style of education, a dynamic education, a relevant education. My platform for exploring myself and growing myself was really my parents and my brothers. I had a very close relationship with my brothers. They were sort of my world of sharing, learning, growing. The home was a place where I could really do what I want, and I was supported in those explorations, in anything I chose. So that platform, that tool, those tools are largely absent from most schools and education institutions around. Now I want to bring give those platform and tools to every young person in every school and every education institution around the world so they can be their best selves and actively choose a life that they want to live. So I came back from some travels and finished uni and started the Informal Jewish Education Department at Bialik with my best friend, Michael Schnell. And that was a 4-year journey of building structures and programs and camps and seminars and chagim and creating like a sustainable department that once we left, it would continue. And that was, I guess, taking that style of youth movement education, we talk about tools and platform, to bring that into Bialik. But really that department was about helping kids explore themselves, develop their character, giving them those tools to be able to critically think, explore what they want to do in their life and the people that they want to be. The idea is to basically take that to the world and start our own education organisation centred around those same beliefs. That here on the one hand we have academic education and here we have like self-formative education, forming the self. But how vague is this? What's self-formation? What's forming yourself? How do you self-explore? How do you develop your character? How do you develop a kid's self-belief? What are the platform and the tools that you can hand over? How are they tangible? And those two together forms a more holistic education. And so this is largely absent from schools and educational institutions like we talked about. So articulating that to other educational institutions and other people has been a really challenging process. I know it works. We've seen it work in the youth movements. We saw it work at Bialik. I've seen it work around the world because I've travelled and tried it, but articulating it's been difficult. So that's the process we've really, really been on. Love and happiness is at the core of everything and everyone. So I guess my undying passion, obviously for myself, is to be full of love and full of happiness, and therefore my undying want for this world and passion for this world is for everyone to be in that frame of being. Openness as well, like being open in every way to what this world's swinging at you. I think there's like this process of closing a person, you know? Kids are so imaginative and open. They're wild. Anything goes out there. Anything is open. You ask a kid, can you fix this problem? Of course, here's how you do it. Everything's something to look at and to inquire and to enjoy, and there's a presence to kids. They're just there. They're in the moment, always, you know? And slowly through growing through this world that's like corroded, there's like a cynicism that seeps into the children as life goes on, and nothing's possible, and all these like day-to-day difficulties and hardships that life have to offer, and so many kids just don't know what they want to do. Yeah, most people don't know what they want to do today. I just say, don't stress about it, don't worry about it. Just make sure that you're pursuing what you love, and the doors will open when you're ready. You'll realize what you want to do when you're ready. An opportunity will come up that works for you, that sits well for you. Just don't close those doors. As soon as you start closing doors, there's no moving forward. Keep open to the beautiful things. And if you can do that, then you'll notice those beautiful things around you all the time, and they'll keep you on the path you need to be on. Always on the path. You know, I've got a necklace. It says, "This too shall pass." Everything in this world is impermanent. You know, I guess it's that Buddhist ethic. My life's gonna swing by, and I want it to swing by, and I want to make an impact through giving, through the small things in life that make us happy. I don't want to lose sight of the beautiful things. If I can't watch the sun go down at the end of the day, then what's the point of me being on this planet? I'm working too hard for nothing. Nothing's more important than watching the sun go down with the people you love every day of your life, and finding ways to allow you to do that. I don't know. Yeah. So here's what I think about the Jewish community. I think we're excellent at nailing a system. Right now, the capitalist system, the education system, whatever you want to call it, Jews are really excellent at doing that well. So right now, the education system is an academic, VCE-based, ATAR, linear-centric education system. The Jewish schools aren't pioneering different systems, they nail that system. You know, capitalism and sort of making money and business and all these sort of very traditional jobs and working, Jews nail it. But are we pushing boundaries? Are we stepping outside the box? Are we being innovative and driving new horizons? We don't do that enough. We don't do that well. Israel does that very well. It's the opposite. Everyone wants to push boundaries. Everyone wants to pioneer and create something new, and it's this ethic of chutzpah, whereas the ethic in the Jewish community is very conservative. We like things and we do things the way we're taught to. We need structures in our life. Like, whether we like it or not, humans need structure. And this world is a stream of saying, forget about structure, we're all alone, it's individual, secular, no rules, no structures. And for me, the Jewish community has those beautiful structures of family, a richness to life that Judaism offers, and for that I love. And what we've missed from stepping from the religious world into this secular world is an absence of these structures that really enriched our lives as humans. And so if we can take those structures from religion, still be secular if you don't believe in God, but embed them in our lives, I think we'll have a much healthier society and be healthier people. We're selling people short. That's the greatest injustice. We're selling humans and people short of what they're capable of being happy, of flourishing. So we're selling people short. That's the greatest injustice. We have to open our mind up to alternative systems and different ways of thinking. But it's definitely possible. It is possible. I see it every day. We change lives every day, so that's enough. We do, you know, we all do. We're all doing that. Yeah, it can change. We just gotta want it to change and think differently. And maybe start feeling a little bit more as well. I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds amazing.
Thanks, mate. Peace out. That was fun.